Hello, everybody. This is Stephanie Kesson from the Online Itinerant, and I am really excited to give you a little tutorial on how to use the website Goosechase to create a fun and interactive photo treasure hunt for your students and their family members as we kick off the school year. Now, I've done a couple make and take activities with this, which means a group of us got together through Zoom. We actually walked through this process together. And at the end, everybody had their own Goosechase treasure hunt ready to go. However, for some reason, my recording did not work. So I have created a separate tutorial for you, which is not a recording of our actual live event. So for that, I apologize, but I'm hopeful that this will be something that will still help you create your own Goosechase and kick off your school year in just a super fun and interactive way. So the first thing I want to do is I want to, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to the website, goosechase.com. So that's all one word. And you'll notice right here, goosechase.com. And I just want you to go to the website, and I'm going to kind of show you a few things. Now, at any time, if you like, you can pause this video and interact. You can kind of work alongside me as we go. For now, I just want to show you this, though. I don't want you to pause anything yet, but I just want you to know that this video is designed for you to pause and then do some actions and then come back to the video, unpause it. So this is the website, goosechase.com. This is what we are going to be creating, but Goosechase has a separate website for teachers, and I want to show you the main difference. If you check out the pricing on Goosechase, these are the different tiers that they have. They do have a free recreational tier, which you can use as a family. It's really fun. You can have 3 teams per game. You can do 1 game at a time and 3 players per team per game. And it's a fun thing. We've got about 9 people who can participate in that. Then if you want to bump up and you have more people participate, then you would join for their starter tier, which, if you notice, is $299 per game. A little out of a teacher's budget, right? This one has up to 8 teams, and you can have 8 individual players. So, and then it goes up from there. So clearly, this is probably a little expensive, right? Now, if you scroll down, you'll notice here in the fine print at the bottom, it says K-12 educators, click here for Goosechase EDU. That's where we are going to go. So you click on that and you are at goosechase.com/EDU. That is where you want to be. And here is the difference. In pricing, you got your free account, which you can have unlimited games. You can run them one at a time, and you can have 5 teams per game, and you can do 5 mobile devices per team on the free account. So if every person is on their own mobile device, then you can have 25 people. If you've got groups of people together, then you can be even more than that. Then if you look up at the next level up, then for teachers, it's $49 per year. And that allows you to have unlimited games and up to like 40 participants per game. So it gives you a lot more bang for your buck. So I want to encourage you right now, if you haven't already done this, to go ahead and register for your account. Go ahead and pause the video if you haven't yet, and register for an account so that you can start creating a Goosechase. And go ahead, and I would encourage you to start off with the free level, and then you can always upgrade from there. So go ahead and pause this video until you have got that done. Okay. All right. So assuming you have got your account, then when the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and create a game. So go ahead and click on create a game, and I'm going to show you what that's going to look like when you have created it. So let me show you some games that I have created. So these are my games that I've done. And one of the ones that is actually active right now is called Fall Kickoff Redo. And it's called Redo because we started it once and we had some glitches. So I had to kind of bail on that one and recreate it. And that is this one. So I don't want you doing anything yet. You can just keep watching. I'm going to walk you through it. But then in a minute, I'll actually help walk you through how to do your own. So when you create your game, you get to title it whatever you want to title it. Then you can create a description. You then create missions inside of the treasure hunt. So if you picture a traditional treasure hunt where you would get a piece of paper that has all the things that you want to hunt for, each one of those things is considered a mission through Goosechase. So then we're going to add all kinds of missions to there. Then you invite participants and you start and you stop your game. You put your timeline on. So, for example, what you will want to do is you clicked on create new game. And then first thing you want to do is you want to name your game. So go ahead and if you are walking alongside of me, which I encourage you to do, go ahead and enter the name of your game. And then you can put a description if you like. So my description for the fall kickoff is let's start the year off with a little fun to experience Goosechase. Come join my game. And the purpose of this is so that you can experience what Goosechase is like. And then you can also add a location. So if you are at a specific location where everybody is at, so for example, maybe you're doing this at your school, or maybe you're meeting at a park somewhere, then you could put the location of the game. My game is all people all over the United States, all over the world, literally. So I don't have a location. But then you can put a password on so that you can ensure that nobody hacks the game. I have heard of that happening, although I've never personally experienced it. Okay. So go ahead and do all of that yourself. And if you are not yet finished, then pause the video until you're ready to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our missions. So this is where we add missions. So these are each one of the pictures or videos that you want to collect during your treasure hunt. So what is this going to look like? Well, there's a couple lists that we've got. Yours is probably blank right here where it says mission list because you haven't added anything to your activity for this game yet. The mission banks is Goosechase has about 100 or so ideas that you can pull from. So you can pull from their banks. And then once you get a collection of games, then you can pull from your own previous missions. So you can do that too. So for this introductory tutorial, we're going to focus on the mission list and the mission banks. So first, I just want to give you a little tour of the banks. So you can click on this middle link right here, and this gives you some examples of Goosechase's missions. So here is an example of something that they have added to their bank. 40 years strong. Find a couple that has been married for 40 plus years. Snap a picture of them kissing. Now, for the purpose of this treasure hunt, right now we are in the midst of COVID and we're working with young students. So that would not be one that I would want to consider because, first of all, we're interacting with people outside of our circle and two, we're interacting with people outside of our circle. So I'm going to bypass on that one, but I'm going to look at this next one that says back in black. Find two black cars side by side. Now that one, yeah, I think that might be a fun one to add into my mission. So I would just click add, and then that will then go into my mission. Now we can edit it and customize it as we want, but it's always kind of a starting point. And you can just kind of go through all of the different missions that are on here. And these are all generic. Some of them are within your house. Some of them are outside of the house. So for example, there is some like build some dominoes or get a picture of you with a coin and some different stuff. And then some of them are a little more adventurous, like take a turn on a coin operated children's ride. Something that is a little, as I said, a little more adventurous. So you can go through and you can pick through what you like. Now, on your own mission list, this is the missions that you have for this specific game. And if you want to be very specific towards your needs, then you can build your own. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to add to mission list. And I am going to find something that is very hearing aid specific. And I am going to title it. We have a mission name. So, like when you saw the back in black, that was the name of the mission. So I'm gonna call this Twinsies, and then you ascribe a point value. So 400 points is the smallest point value. 1,000 points is the biggest. If it's something that's really daring, then you would apply maybe a higher point value. So for one that is pretty easy, like there's no reason to not achieve it, then 400 points is a good one. I'm going to put the 600 points because this is going to require a little bit of effort to accomplish it. And I am going to say, get a picture of you with another person wearing the same shirt, right? Now, if I wanted to, maybe I would say wearing a shirt from the same school, or your favorite athletic team, or maybe I would say some type of clothing with the I love you sign. I can have it be whatever I want it to be. And then I can save those changes. And now it is in my mission. Right now it is in my list. In my list. So let me add another one of those, and I'm going to call this mission name ILY. Make a video. I'm going to make this one a video. Make a video of you talking about a favorite item with the ILU sign. Explain why this item is special to you. Explain why this item is special to you. All right. And then I'm going to save that. I'm going to make this one, since it's a video, I'm going to make it worth 1,000 points. Okay. So right now I want you to go ahead and pause your video, and I want you to explore the mission banks, and I want you to add to your own mission lists some items that you would have in your treasure hunt. Now, people are getting super creative when it comes to working with your DHH kids. Some ideas that you might have might be to show off your hearing aids. Make a video or show us your hearing aids and talk about them. Or it might be tell us about your hearing loss. Or it might be something like snap a picture of an email that you are sending to your teacher talking about your needs as a student with hearing loss. It can be anything related to self-advocacy. Maybe it is take a picture of you putting your hearing aids in the morning, showing the clock behind you, or decorate a bed to put your hearing aids to sleep in. Or maybe it is take a picture of your virtual workstation for virtual learning. You can have it be whatever you want. You can say, well, there are the limitations. There's no limitations. You can really think out of the box. So go ahead and pause this video until you are ready to come back and launch the game, and then we will go from there. Okay. Welcome back. Hopefully you paused your video and you have a number of missions. I really think 20 or more missions is a good place to start. You want kids to have a choice, not feel like they have to complete everything, but they've got lots of options. It's good to have a point variety and to have lots of different things that would be more adventurous or less adventurous, including family or just including a child. You might want to always have the rule for them to be in the picture. The next thing we want to do is we want to invite participants when you are ready to launch the game. So you will have teams. Your account will have the team, probably not the individual players unless you have upgraded. So you can create your own team names But then you can also allow participants to create their own team names. So on this treasure hunt, I've got Team Starbucks, Team Not Starbucks, Team Water, and then I allowed people to add their own team names. So you create your teams, and then you're going to send your invites. And to send your invites, you just put in an email address, and then you push invite, and then they get an email that says, hey, come join my game. This is what you do, and it walks you through each one of those steps. So you can go ahead and you can pause this video if you like, if you've got the emails. If you just want to do a test and send it to your family or friends, something like that, you can send it to me, the online itinerant at gmail.com. Feel free. I would love to participate in your Goosechase. The last thing that you want to do to launch the game is you're going to start it. So you are going to manually or automatic. So you can start it now, or if you want to set up a date, then you would do automatic, and you choose how long you want this to go for. And then once you do that, you are ready to launch your game. So then you would save it, and then you're ready to go. So once you have launched your game, what happens is people are able, on their phones or on their tablets, they can then access the game, and they have on their devices all the things that they want to take a picture of. And then when they take a picture, then it goes into the hunt. So they can see each other's pictures. They can see what other people are submitting. And they have these two things on their phone. They've got an activity feed that shows everything that they've got. Oh, this is fun. And then they can see a leaderboard. And the leaderboard is who is in first, right? So you can always see if you're winning. So I'm on Team Starbucks and we're winning. Woo woo, yes. But Team Water is not far behind. They are only 700 points behind, which really is like 2 pictures, or maybe just one if somebody does a bigger point value. Team Not Starbucks. Oh, Team Not Starbucks is a little bit further behind that, and Dutch Brothers has just gotten started. So you can always see who is on the leaderboard and where you're at. But then you can also see what people have submitted. So this is fun. So this is, and by the way, you'll notice I'm not seeing any names, so I cannot tell who is who. So it's very confidential. But yet I can see some faces. So if I'm a teacher working with students, then I can be like, hey, do you remember meeting? If this is somebody that they know, then they'll recognize that person. Otherwise, you can kind of introduce them. So then as the facilitator of the hunt, then I can see what the mission is, right? So the mission is take a picture of you sporting your fanciest PPE. Now, I love this, right? She has gone above and beyond. She has brought a drink to this, and she has made a comment, this dog is thirsty. So I can like it, and I can even add a bonus to it if I'm like, that is awesome. And I can add bonuses, and I can explain why the bonus, and then I would add that bonus. Now, another thing that I could do is I could actually take away points. So for example, let me show you another example of one. Let me check my activity feed here. Well, actually, let me go to submissions. You can go to submissions and you can see everything that's been submitted. So this one is called Nanner Nanner. So I can click on the mission. You can see this is for 400 points, and there's been one submission. That's me. And I click on it, and I can see that, oops. Okay, here is the mission. The mission is find 2 yellow or green cars side by side. All right, well, I took a picture of 2 buses side by side. Now, as the judge, I can say, that doesn't count because they're buses, they're not cars. Or I could say, okay, I'm going to give you half credit. So if I wanted to not count it, then I would be able to click on this little garbage can. And then it would ask me, why are you not accepting this? And I would be able to put in here, those are buses, not cars. I could say that if I wanted. Or if I wanted to say, okay, that's good. It's a little easy. It's not as big of a challenge, but I'm going to give you half credit. Then I would actually take away 200 points. I'd say minus 200 points. And I'd say, not as challenging, but good job. Or if I wanted to give bonus points and say, hey, that is really creative, then I can add however many bonus points that I want. And then all of that gets calculated into the leaderboard. So what's fun about this is that you can see what other people are submitting, what other people are doing. You can build that camaraderie. You can build that critical mass. Everybody in this treasure hunt are teachers for the deaf and hard of hearing. And it is fun to see what everybody is doing. It builds that community. And that is what's great about this treasure hunt. So that is what you want to do. This is a picture. Now, you can also save all of these pictures. Tracy Alexson in the Professional Academy actually makes a video. She saves all the pictures, she creates a video, and then she sends it out to everybody. And the best treasure hunts are the people who just get really creative and really active in it. This, you can really get your families involved. You can get your students involved. You can get other teachers involved. It's really a fun way just to do something a little bit different. You can build your IEP goals into here. You can build deaf role models into here. You can have kids searching for things online, collecting things around their house. The opportunities are absolutely endless. So with that, that is your tour of Goosechase. Just to review, you want to start a new game. You want to create your game info, your title, and where it's at. Then you want to build all of your missions. That's all of the pictures. So every single one of these pictures is its own mission, okay? So it's all the things that you want to have people take pictures of. The game script, I don't usually do that, or the branding, so I forget both of those. Then you come down to participants. That's where you email and invite people, and it walks you through that. And then you start and you end your game. That's what you need to launch your game. Now, during the game, you've got your activity feed, your leaderboard, and your submissions. And that is what you want to do as the teacher, is stay up to date with that. By the way, let me show you this other feature. In leaderboard, when I'm here, I can actually send a message to everybody. So let me say, I'm going to send this message to all participants, and I can say, yay, Team Starbucks in the lead, but Team Water is close behind. Team Water is close behind. And then I think we've got only 24 hours. Uh-oh, what did I do here? Here we go. All right. Only 24 hours left in this game. Who will be the ultimate champ? Okay, so then I can send that to everybody who is participating, and now everybody got that email. All right, and that is Goosechase in a nutshell. I hope that this is helpful for you. I hope you're able to create a super fun game. Invite me in. I would love to participate, and I will participate. Absolutely. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you hopefully on Goosechase. Thanks and take care.